courtesy of Old Spice, is a guy who we had on this show way back when he was that guy that everybody thought, who looks like Gronk, he wears Gronk's number. Now, way before he became Travis Kelce. So, in other words, I feel like the Rich Eisen Show discovered this man, Travis Kelce, here on the Rich Eisen Show. Is that a fair assessment, Travis? You say?
I'll take it fair, Rich. I can definitely give you that credit.
It's okay. It's all right if you don't think if it's fair. I can take it. I can handle it.
No, for sure, Rich. I'll give you credit in that regard. You definitely found me first. And well, Andy Reid kind of found me first, and then you found me.
Oh, is that right? I mean, when was the first time you met with Reid? Was that at a combine? Was that where it was, or something like that? Where was it?
It was. Well, actually, I first met him. As most know, Jason, my brother, played for Andy in Philly, and when the University of Cincinnati played Temple my senior year, it was at the Eagle Stadium. So Coach Reid actually came down. I shook his hand and met him there. And then the next time I talked to him was during the draft.
Isn't that amazing? I mean, life comes at you fast. It's really strange how things work out. And now you've got this kid in the huddle and Patrick Mahomes. Did you see this coming, Travis?
Yeah, I mean, I saw glimpses of it. I mean, when there's not a pass that goes 80 yards in practice that you don't just like, hey, this guy could slant. It doesn't go unnoticed. So it's knowing that, and then the confidence that he brings into the huddle, and the confidence he brings on the practice field. I think that's the overall indicator that this kid, he can do it.
Give me an example of the confidence.
Just pre-snap read. I mean, his first touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. It was a run pass option. He can either hand it off or he can make a read during the play and throw it to Tyreek. And sure enough, the window was small. It was a bang bang thing to where he had to do it fairly fast, instinctually, and he just roped it right on a line right to Tyreek's chest. And sure enough, Tyreek took it to the house. So, I mean, that was for him to kind of pre-snap, see the defense, know where to go with it, and to have enough confidence in his arm to fit it in a small window. I mean, that's when you see it on film, it's something special.
So how do you temper the excitement? Because I know the fans can't. I mean, every Chiefs fan I know is out of their skull excited about this 3 weeks.
We're all trying to deal with it the exact same way. I mean, everybody on this team is ecstatic right now. I mean, the energy level during the games is through the roof. Everybody's getting a piece of the pie. He's out there slinging it around. We're all excited for everybody else's success, and it's just it's something we haven't been a part of. So it's something new, something that we'll have to grow with and try and keep gauging throughout the season. But I mean, it's right now it's sky high right now.
Travis Kelce here on the Rich Eisen Show, and your chemistry with him looks like you've been playing with him for 10 years. I mean, how does somebody work on that?
I mean, I've always kind of had the mentality of backyard football myself, and I mean that's Pat at his finest. I mean, I think the touchdown pass to Chris Conley that everyone's kind of opened their eyes on that throw in the end zone where he was scrambling around for a second. That's when Pat's at his best. When he can just go out there, play backyard football. When the play breaks down, he finds guys that are open and makes these unbelievable throws. It's a fun deal to play for.
So, Travis, I don't know if you heard the latest news. The latest news is that members of the competition committee are getting together, if not this week, then maybe later on, to discuss the roughing the passer penalties that have been called right now. I'd love to get your sense of things as a football player. Again, the NFL is doing this for player safety. They are not doing this to piss people off. They're doing it to try and make the game safer for quarterbacks, and thus, obviously, you understand how valuable a quarterback is. We just had pretty much the first 5 minutes of a conversation on that front. What is your thoughts on what's going on with the roughing the passer call?
I think it's pretty much a consensus, which is why they're having these talks already this early in the season. It's changing the game. It's changing the outcome of games. I mean, look at the Vikings-Green Bay game. One play that's highly under question, whether or not it was a penalty or not, is changed the outcome of that game. And it's unfortunate because, I mean, a lot of guys, if not all of them, get into this game because it's a violent game, because they can literally abuse the guy in front of them. And it's sad to see where this game kind of is on the road to go, and hopefully that we can get it changed to where it's still exciting for the fans and for everyone to watch. It's still exciting to play, and at the same time, the whole safety thing. I mean, I know what I'm getting into going out on the field. It's not. It was never meant to be a safe game. The pads help it, and helmets help it. I think that's the best way to keep it safe is to keep making these helmets kind of concussion proof or along that line. And it's just it's tough to put it on the refs' whistle. It's hard to put it in their hands on whether or not something should be called or not. And it's, instead of just going out there and letting the game do its thing.
I know I've only have a couple minutes left with you as you're on a tour here for Old Spice, but one last question on this is if they decided to make a change in the middle of the season, would you have a problem with that? Because I'm already hearing that they got to wait. They can't do something mid-season because it's already been called a certain way.
I think everyone at this point would kind of be all right with that. All right, just this one time we can let it slide, just in the middle of the season, making a change in how they're calling these games, because it's such a consensus right now that nobody really appreciates this.
So, all right, so let's talk about the beard care collection. We talked about it with your brother yesterday. I got to be honest with you. I mean, the beard that he's got going on looks like it needs more care. That said, though, you kind of going with like the elite beard, Travis.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Without a doubt, yes. I mean, Jason's always kind of had the man cave beard. Since I've been growing it, I'd like to keep a little bit more care to it. I use the beard oils, and then I actually wash my beard. Jason probably doesn't do that. And it's in the entire package. I mean, everything that you need to maintain a lovely beard is Old Spice has got it for you.
Mm-hmm. And in terms of the beard, though, I would think yours does require more maintenance. It looks like you're more maintained when it comes down
without
to
a doubt. And I didn't enjoy maintaining a beard. It's always got to a certain extent where I'm like, all right, I need to cut this thing because it's itching. It's going in a completely different direction than I want it to. But since I've been using Old Spice stuff, man, it's easy to maintain. I mean, you just wash it. You throw the oil in it, and it stays there. If you want to shape it up using some of the beard balm, that works too.
If I wanted to create a Kelce depth chart, last one for you, Travis, a Kelce depth chart on a skilled position player, how would that depth chart look right now?
On a skill position,
yeah. Skilled position.
I would say Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins are 1 and 2, whichever.
No, I meant you or Jason, a Kelce skilled position.
I'm not sure if I know what you're asking, but I'm going to go ahead and say it.
Well, it's a center. A center considers himself a skilled position player, Travis.
Oh, is that what Jason said? I mean, I'll tell you what. Jason's always been a hell of an athlete. I mean, if you watch him out there, he runs just about as well laterally and speed wise as a skilled guy would run. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I guess I can say that Jason's definitely got some skill.
There you go. That's the brother aspect of it. Travis, congrats on the first 3 games. Look forward to chatting down the line when we're not just talking beards and things and penalties and whatnot. Look forward to chatting more.
Always, Rich. Take it easy.
Right back at you. Same to you. Travis Kelce, at T. Kelce.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.